here we have something of a familiar sight. I think I mentioned it on DJ Aaron's broadcast last night. Last night being the 1st of August. Or, actually, I guess it was more in the morning. Anyway, whatever. Because I still can't talk today. This vacuum cleaner, which I might add, and pardon my language here, is a piece of shit from 2012. Has a couple problems. Number one is that. I'm not sure if you heard that, but there's a lot of stuff in here. Which could very well be causing it to be the problem that is causing it to lose half of its suction whenever you use the upright portion. Canister is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But you're not going to be using a canister like this for cleaning an entire house like this. It would be ridiculous. This attachment is missing. I think it's up here somewhere. I'd have to find it. The original brush, that broke a couple years ago. Or like 1 year ago, because this thing is only 2 years old. And this is the 5th vacuum cleaner, I might add, that we have been through since, well, no, this is the 4th one, since that Kenmore 6920 had its power attachment die. And by the way, that Kenmore is still around. And it still works. Perfectly, I might add. Except for the power attachment, which is also long since gone. Anyway, so we're going to tear into this thing here. And, well, it needs to be cleaned pretty badly. So that's going to get done. But I'm going to have to, knowing my luck, I'm going to have to tear the whole damn thing apart. But let's see. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Let's see what I can do about this. Alright, so I just tore the whole thing apart, and this is a mess. A big mess. So I'll show you what we're going to do. First, we're going to get this out of the way, so we don't suck it up. We do what I'm about to do. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do this without breaking every single thing in here before it's all said and done. It's working. Yuck. What a complete and utter mess. Well, I guess it's not that great, but the rest of it can be done using other tools. It looks like... No, I guess that's just still dust, so it's going to have to get dealt with. Alright, so I want to take this hose out of here because I want to see... Give me my screwdriver, you stupid thing. if this hose is potentially a problem. Because for all I know, this hose could have a hole in it, and that's the source of our vacuum leak. Did I just call it a vacuum leak? I meant loss of suction, which I guess technically is a vacuum leak, but still. I don't even know if you can take this hose out. I mean, well, then again, you would have to. Let's try taking the bulb out too, because I don't want to have to replace that light bulb along with all this stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to have to tear this apart too. Check this out. Can you hear that? That's dirt. Or dust, or cat litter, or something. But anyway, it is in the motor housing because I have taken this out. I have taken that piece out, that yellow piece. And I've taken this filter out, and none of them work. It still makes that noise. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to tear this thing apart. Anyway, we've got some contraband here. First of all, we got a pair of new filters, because obviously the one that was in here was mangled and wouldn't work. There were tears in it, and it was full anyway. You're supposed to replace these every couple of months. So, yeah. Actually, then again, our model isn't even listed on this, so I don't know. I was a little worried because this is a belt, comes in package of 2 for this thing, because the belt in here is kind of burnt and probably is going to snap as soon as I try to take it off again. But hopefully this is going to be right. Given that this is an 8909-9, that's what the model on this thing is, this should be correct. But let's find out. Well, folks, it's the wrong belt. And guess what? The old one broke as soon as I tried to pull it off, because this is the stupidest... I don't know why they would have it here. Try and make it so that it's easily serviceable from the outside, if you can hardly even pull the stupid thing off. That's just not... That's not how you do things. On the bright side, the filter fits. It's kind of messed up, but... It is kind of messed up. It does fit, though, so that's all good news, at least. And we shouldn't have to buy a new filter for a very long time. I still can't understand, for the life of me, why they put this BS claim of a resealable package on here. Because this don't look like a resealable package. And of course this one, when I tried to open it, it just broke the whole thing, so yeah, that's kind of, hopefully that's not going to void anything. I thought, because this says, this model number on here is 8909-9, that this would actually work, but clearly we can't have nice things because this belt is way too long. Like, look at that. No, it's the same thickness, but the belt is too long. You know what? Maybe I'll just try it anyway and see what happens. Let's see here. How long has it been since I dealt with this particular fool's errand? It's probably been at least 3 or 4 weeks since I last looked at this, and the last time I looked at it, well, would you believe it? I probably won't be able to find it now. Oh, there it is. Last time I looked at it, we had a problem with the belt. And would you believe it, I left the new one downstairs. Let me go get it, and we'll take a look at the new one that we just bought. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that we bought it. We actually exchanged, because as you know, we bought one that was meant for every other style but this one, style 8, and it didn't fit. So this, hopefully, is going to fit much better. And this time, I'm going to try and not make the package explode. Well, I don't think I'm going to succeed at that, because it does not look like this package is any more easily opened than the other one. Alright, fine. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just tear it apart. Well, it doesn't exactly look encouraging. but it might work. Yeah, they're the same thickness, so that's definitely okay. So it'll probably work. And the good news is they come in a package of 2, so in the event this ever breaks, well, it should be simple to fix it. You can see that there is a burn mark on that motor housing. Now it's just trying to install the damn thing, because it was a pain in the ass the first time. I'm probably going to have to employ swear words in order to get it in here. Yeah. Let me stop the camera. And after an almost Herculean effort, it is now installed. Hopefully, it is going to freaking work. I don't think this happens to be the right belt either, but it is definitely either it's not the right belt or it's just not flexible enough. But that shouldn't have taken that long. So I'm going to put the lid back on it, and maybe I'll even try using it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, it is now back together. All the screws are in. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to test it, because of course, as you can see, it's past 4 o'clock in the morning, and everybody is trying to sleep. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to put this for the night that isn't going to create a fire hazard. Probably just going to move these things over here. And we will put it right here. Okay, that's not a good place for it. We'll probably put it in amongst this crap. Yes, that was a Windows 95 disk that I burned. Don't worry, I've got valid license keys. Alright, folks. I've put it off long enough. It's time for the official test. Let's see if it's going to work, or... There are 3 options here that I think will happen. It's either going to work, it's going to break the belt on the first try, or we're going to be able to get a multi-alarm fire call out of this whole ordeal. So let's see what happens. It works. I don't like that sound, but it sounds better than it did. Sounds a lot better than it did. So, that does not exactly sound the greatest. So even if the belt doesn't necessarily fit, it does work. And that's all that really matters. And with that, I guess I can conclude this video, finally, because it's taken way too long. Thank you for watching. If you have got any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Until then, I don't think we sucked up anything important.